Kingpin Light here. We got F.HERO and VannDa featuring 1MILL&SPRITE Run the Town, the official music video. Now, just a heads up, I've actually already reacted to the audio that came out yesterday for me. It was yesterday. And I can link that at the end of this video, or you can find it on my channel. So this is really going to be me mostly focusing on the music video, obviously, but also the lyrics, because there were no subtitles in the audio that I had seen on the video that F.HERO released. So I'm going to be paying attention to the lyrics and the music video in here, not so much the music, as I've already broken that down in my last video. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. Louis Vuitton. For some reason, these lyrics are exactly what I would have guessed the hook to be. It's got that vibe, like I said, right? And I won't go too in depth at the music, but it just has that vibe where I'm like, oh, these lyrics do make sense with it. All right, let's go back a little bit. I still think F.HERO is like the Thai DJ Khaled or Thai Rick Ross. Really is what he gave me the vibes of. But then the way he introduced every artist really gave me DJ Khaled vibes. I did get that lyric right. Hell yeah. Thought he said I be in the mall, but I wasn't too sure. Run the town. So that's Sprite, you guys said. I do want to look into him because him and 1MILL have that really nice. I keep saying drill, but it's not drill. Drill is like staccato, you know what I mean? If you've ever listened to like Memphis rap or whatever, it's got a very staccato feel to it. But it does remind me of a certain genre of drill that I had listened to on SoundCloud before, and I still can't figure out the name. But I will find it, and I will maybe react to a song from them that I haven't heard, so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about.
Live my life, man, every day I praise the Lord. Always making, never bored. จากแม่สายจังหวัดเชียงรายกูกลายมาเป็น King of the North. Yeah.
Don't he give off those vibes though? He gives off a little like Suge Knight vibe, like he's about to, you know what I mean? Get your money from you. He's like, all right, pay me up right now, my guy.
Take it or get what I want. Pay the cost to be the boss. Like game of tone,กูมีความจำเป็นที่ต้องการศัตรู
He killed it right here.
Big that suit, I'm in my suit. If you got crew, I'm in my crew. พนักกูพร้อมรถที่หน้าประตูและในศัตรูกูเลยเหมือนเจอร์บี้จากบริโภคไปจนถึงปาราดีไม่กว่านั้นไหนใครจะขับมาราวีมีที่ high plane high car.
He kills this. Really, he really does. And just the speed and intensity of it, because a lot of times I feel like real deep bass tone artists, for whatever reason, I'm not saying this specifically because of the pitch, but I connect the two. Usually real bass tone sort of artists don't also have speed. It's a very weird connotation that I've made in my mind, but I just usually deeper tones are slower, slightly higher tones are faster. So it's cool seeing deeper tone that also has speed. I did want to point out the red leather. I'm assuming it's real leather because they were calling out Louis Vuitton and all of that. The red leather, what do you call that? Trench coat. I don't think trench coats are very easy to pull off. It fits him. Like he looks cool with it. He's got that boss status. But they're really hard to pull off. Like, I think it looks really cool. I do not believe I could pull that off in any way.
I'm in my suit. If you got crew, I'm in my crew. พนักกูพร้อมรถที่หน้าประตูและในศัตรูกูเลยเหมือนเจอร์บี้จากบริโภคไปจนถึงปาราดีไม่กว่านั้นไหนใครจะขับมาราวีมีที่ high plane high car บารมี Yo Agent Sound this the time the world heard Agent Sound เป็นโกเชนออกไปเป็นเพลงเพราะว่าในเกมที่กูรันเดิน
I do like the video is matching what I envisioned their styles to be. So we got Sprite, who's got the real sort of braggadocious in a good way, right? But like regular rap stuff. braggadocious, real like fly sort of look and style, and like that's what the way that they've shot him so far. And then they've had F.HERO. I envision him to be sort of the boss, Rick Ross style. You know what I mean, like drug lord. I'm not saying he's talking about drugs, but like that drug lord figure, right? He's at the head of the table. He's running shit, and he's like the big man. So I'm curious how they're gonna shoot VannDa and 1MILL now.
กูจี้มันอยู่ที่เอวนับแบงค์พันที่กองบอกพี่น้องส่งบีทที่แมวพูดที่รวมหลุยส์วิตตอง Baby can you tell แลนลี่ให้พี่ in the mall บอกผู้จัดการในโอที่แล้วไม่มีพวกร้อยพวกแฟนของเราไอ้เขาไม่ไม่นี่ in my count When you get black I want it now Me and my brother run the town
I love those areas because there's not as many in the U.S. as I've seen in Cambodia, and I guess this is in Thailand. But those like dark, and actually even and this is in Korea, but even like Squid Games, it seems like there's a lot more of those alleyways. Maybe it's like an Asian culture thing. There's a lot more of like the alleyways or the streets with a bunch of neon signs, where we got like Chinatown in San Francisco, and we got a few areas here and there, but it's not super common to see it like that. And I just think that's a really cool aesthetic. It's just a cool like area look to an area, I guess.
ได้มาสมัคร rich yeah ให้พวกมึงคิดกันสักนิด yeah เพราะพวกกูทักกันมานานมากถึงเวลาที่กูต้อง speak yeah speak อีกนิด yeah I'ma speak English yeah I came from nothing that turned to something มาถึงเวลาที่กูทำได้ need yeah I never sell
Came from
myself
nothing and turned to something. I do really like his flow too. And it contrasts well with the rappers, because this is almost like that new flow, almost a little bit of Lil Baby mixed with a little bit of there's somebody that I suck at comparison sometimes because I like blank out on who the hell I'm thinking of. When I think of it, I will tell you.
มานานมากถึงเวลาที่กูต้อง speak yeah speak อีกนิด yeah I'ma speak English yeah I came from nothing that turned to something มาถึงเวลาที่กูทำได้ need yeah I never sell myself
So you got grills?
I might go sell me some dope yeah มันไม่ได้เกี่ยวกับจุดที่กูอยู่หรือว่า
Hold up.
I sell myself I might go sell me some dope
I might go sell me some dope. For some reason, I haven't seen a lot of drug talk from the Cambodian and Thai art. Well, I guess he's really the main Thai artist that I've listened to. So from Cambodian rappers, I haven't really heard a lot of dope talk. So that's a little surprising, actually. Hey,
nothing that turned
I'm
to
used to
something มา
it.
ถึงเวลาที่กูทำได้ need yeah I never sell myself I might go sell me some dope yeah มันไม่ได้เกี่ยวกับจุดที่กูอยู่หรือเพราะว่าเพชรอยู่บนคอในตีกูคริสเตียI should remember me poor บ้านอยู่ในแมปหัวกูมี plan I'ma keep going keep going
And it's not about wordplay, but I always love lyrics like that where I still remember me broke, right? It's that grind. And I don't know, I get motivated by that sort of thing. Some people get like jealous of it, some people get annoyed by it, like lyrics that overly brag about stuff. You know, some people get annoyed and they're like, look, we don't want to hear about all the money you've made in your life. I want to hear some stories. Other people get jealous. They're like, oh, fuck you, you're not that good. Me, I get inspired, bro. Like when I hear people's stories of how they came from being broke to something, that follows closely to what my life has kind of been, where I grew up pretty poor and now I'm doing a decent living, you know, my day job or whatever. And I just like that growth, right? And seeing other people succeed even higher levels just makes me want to work harder. You know what I mean? Like I'm excited for it. So I like it. It's like for me, it's like a fresh breath of fresh air. Hearing it from them, like, you know, brag a little bit.
Remember me poorบ้านอยู่ในแมปหัวกูมี plan I'ma keep going keep going
Hey, here comes VannDa. We're all waiting for him. Let's see this.
Welcome to Cambodia, welcome to the place of Wonderful. Phnom Penh City, Bangkok City, life like boom. Somebody the bomb with me. You want some kind of clay? Pull up in my team like, pull up out of my like, pull up in my team like what?
Oh, pull up with my team like, pull up with Barame like. I thought he said pull up with my team like, and then pull up with on the money like or something like that. I forget what I said. I thought he said pull up on the money like, and I was like, hey bro, Let's pull up on that money.
មកពីទឹកដីអង្គវត្តខ្ញុំកំពុងតែលូតលាស់ដូចជាពេជ្រទៅនឹងដោះស្រវឹងនឹងសៃមានបន្លឺបារមីដូចជាបានរៀនបល័យដូចជាសាច់យកមិនចោះគេថាខ្ញុំក្មេងតែខ្ញុំព្រៀងដូចព្រៀងទៅនឹងច្រោះគេធ្វើលេងលេងគេចង់ថាគេថាខ្ញុំទៅចោះនៅពេលខ្ញុំស្គាល់ពេលខ្ញុំប៉ះពេលខ្ញុំពល់ពេលខ្ញុំថ្លឹងពេលខ្ញុំថ្លែងពេលខ្ញុំវល់ជំរៀង
Oh, I forgot to mention. So 1MILL did get shot like I expected him to, right? He got the young kid, you know, street savvy sort of look to him, sort of shot to him. He was shot in that alley or whatever. I'm trying to pay attention here. VannDa's got sort of the boss, you know what I mean, that mink coat. He's got like that money, but like he looks definitely clean. He pulled up in a I almost said Lamborghini. That's not a Lamborghini. He pulled up in the limo, and they're shooting like these different shots. I don't know 100% about the shots yet, so let me just keep watching. I like that. I'm up in the mountain, you're deep down in the bottom. You can't push me off the edge. Because you ain't up on my level, bro. How you going to push me down? I get that. The shot-wise, I think I'm reading too much into it. The cinematography, I feel like I'm envisioning that this reminds me a lot of VannDa's own videos and sort of some of the angles and shots that they do. But I think I'm probably reading too much into that. So I can't definitively say how they shot VannDa in this or like what the intent was. Oh, I don't know why this shot looks so clean, because the entire video has been in super dark with neon and bright neon signs and colors and all that being shown right in dark alleys and inside of that cool, I guess, like restaurant area with the bright red background. And then it just swept up into this shot of a helicopter pad with almost bright daylight, or maybe a little bit after like sunrise. It actually has a really cool, it was just a cool contrast, I guess, just seeing it pop out. But also it almost feels like they've been out all night and then it just turned into day, right? And you know what, it's like The Hangover. I don't know if you guys have seen Hangover Part 3, which wasn't that great, but it's got those sort of vibes, right? Or maybe it was Part 2. I forget where they went, but they went somewhere in Asia, didn't they? Did I change the... No. I guess it's the same hook, isn't it? I guess in the first one they did it all written in English, and now they just went over to, what is that? I don't want to say the wrong one. That's not Kamai, is it? I don't know. But either way. That little part is my favorite of the hook. Basically where he says that, the flow he uses when he says, I'm in the mall or whatever. That little flow before he transitions into this next part where he says fake around. Because it's got a couple of different flows put together in that hook. And this one is my favorite little part. I like the way that ends. Hey.
Shout out to the whole team. Stop Khmer, stop Thai, man. We on the come up, bro. Run this shit back.
It must have been a fun trip too. Just thinking about it, right? Like you're this famous artist, you're linking up with these other famous artists, but like from a different country. and just partying in their town, you know what I mean? That'd be a dope fucking visit. Well, guys, if you like that, like, subscribe, and comment. And like I said, I'm linking the video where I actually reacted to the music specifically at the end of this video. But this was more about the lyrics in the video, which is pretty cool, like I said. And I like the way that they did different shots for the different people. And again, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Maybe I'm just sitting here like trying to analyze something that doesn't exist, which a lot of people do. There's a lot of I'm not gonna name names, but there's a lot of lyrical artists from America where people will sit there and come up with the most intricate reasons behind lyrics that are probably just written at face value. And they're like, no, it really means this because 2 years ago this happened. And I'm like, all right, dude, I don't think the artist meant that. So maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I do feel like they purposely shot each of the artists differently to match their style a little more. Obviously, their clothes are going to match their style because I'm sure they dress themselves. But I mean, like the cinematography, like the angles and the colors and the shots that they actually use. But yeah, like I said in the last video, definitely like this song. It's a banger, and I could see myself playing this as I'm driving. Probably end up speeding a little bit too much, but anyway, guys, catch you on the next one.